What is going on, everybody? This is Eric from AD Racing Central. We are live with some Redout 2 right on time. It's 9 p.m. I don't know, I just looked at my wrist. I have no watch on it. Regardless, we are live for about an hour, going to play some Redout 2 campaign or race with the viewers like we did last time perhaps. Who knows? You are more than welcome to join. We're just going to fiddle with the settings, set up the thumbnail, and then we are good to go. Let's see here. Let's see if we are live here. There we go, perfect. There we go. You need to do this manually when live streaming on your PS5 or PS4. You can't do it beforehand. And you can't have these fancy streaming countdown timers either. You need some sort of computer software for that, which I'll get to eventually. All right. Let's see if I can find the streamer. Yeah, we seem to be live. Perfect. All right, there we go. We're jumping into the career and to continue our pursuit of stars in A-League. Okay, I just scrolled back a bit. I just checked how many events there were here. It was here. All right, yeah, here we are. Should I grind out these stars? What did I miss here? Second place. We can't have it like that. All right, let's customize this a bit. Oh, there we go. Koenigswerth. Yeah, okay, let's go. Ah, Cloud Ocean. Nice. I really like this setting. Adding a bit of boost. Ouch. Yeah, I hope you're having a great day and that you had a great weekend. We are still in the middle of winter, but the days are getting longer and longer. Okay, there we go. Strafing into the corner, adding a bit of boost. I'm not entirely sure which are the best spots for the hyper boost. Maybe here. Yeah, I just need a bit of strafing here. Slowing down just in time to just nudge the corner a bit. That worked out pretty well. Just strafing, not pitching too much. I'm working on how to handle my ship in the air. Drifting outwards, drifting inwards, and I needed a bit of pitch as well. There's a lot of stuff to think about in this game. Yeah, Redout 2 is definitely this easy to pick up but hard to master games. That did not go as planned. Oh, now it went much better. Yeah, I really hate that with the rewind mechanic, that when you cancel the rewind, even if you keep holding the accelerator button, and your ship stops accelerating, you need to end the rewind section and then repress the button, which makes little sense in this type of game, I'd say. Not keeping track on my ship heat here. Might as well try this game again. If the trophy was to lead every lap, so I might as well try that. Here we go. Oh, can I go upside down there, or is that another part of the track? I am not entirely sure. Alright, don't overdo it with a boost now, Eric. Need to land. Okay, we pushed it to a good landing. Yeah, there was twitching a bit back and forth in the corners, never a good idea. You need to be precise in the corners. I mean, adjusting your trajectory and whatnot in the corner can work out, but it will never be as good of a corner as if you knew what you were doing from the beginning. Okay, I will try to lead every lap as well, but then I might get a trophy if I get first place as well. Boosting a bit more. Will this have... yes, let's try it out. Yeah, that's where I used hyper boost before, and it wasn't a good spot because it was quite a tight corner there. We are roller coastering all over the place. And hyper boosting. Okay, we are in the lead of the first lap. How many laps are there? We can't be sure. The lap counter is behind my face. And I'm seeing the same thing you are seeing on screen, including my face cam. And nothing wrong with looking at my own face. The problem is when my face hides the lap counter and other important information. Okay, I'm more than 1 kilometer ahead. So if I keep my cool, we should have this gold medal and the trophy in the bag. Yeah, even with these turning prompts, learning the tracks is very important in Redout 2, and the problem is that there might be too many tracks in this game. That might be a weird thing to say, but it's really hard to memorize 36 tracks in normal mode and in reverse mode. Might be a good place to use a hyper boost anyway. You can always cancel it and it loads up faster. We are 1 kilometer ahead, so just don't make any mistakes now. And here's the finish line. Lead every lap, first place, we got the trophy and the gold medal. Nice. And thank you everybody for hanging out in the chat. It's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for joining me this evening. Here I only have 2 stars. Let's see here. Finish first. Perfect landings, not gonna happen, but I could finish first. Just keep going with Koenigsegg. Yeah, I like these track introductions. Yeah, I never have time to read them because on the PS5 with the SSD the tracks load so fast. But I would love to learn more lore about this game, and I know there's a Steam page for the Redout 1 with quite a lot of information. And also the lore is expanded upon a bit in the Redout space shooter game. I think we are coming up on the section where we should use the hyper boost. Yes. Oh, yeah, I activated Hyper Boost too early, but I managed to solve the situation. I'm not sure which is the best route to take there on that fork. Please let me know in a comment. Yeah, when you get a good flow in Redout 2, this game is really funny. I saw a comment which is also behind my face. I'm gonna read it. Still on the hyper boost this section. Yeah, now pitching down here. I don't like this job. Ah, nice. Perform 5 perfect landings to get the trophy. Are there even 5 jumps on this track? Ah, that's a hard. The first corner went really well there, but I did not have time to adjust for the second one. And the chicane series are very uncommon in Redout. Just gonna check out the comment here. Good evening, racers, says Marcus. Yeah, good evening, Marcus. Eternate music. Age racing lore is always a point of interest for me. Yeah, I would definitely agree. I really like lore in racing games, but I guess it's a bit of a dichotomy. Some people really don't care about lore in games in general, and especially not in anti-gravity racing games. I think that maybe oh, sorry, I can't talk and fly at the same time. I think that maybe Wipeout set the bar back in the day, because the lore about Wipeout is quite expansive actually, but the lore is not presented in any way whatsoever inside the actual game, except for loading screens for where the tracks load. But I'm with you, Eternate Music. I would love to see some more implementation of the lore in anti-gravity racing games. I mean, that's the deal with racing in general. I mean, in real life, we have teams, we have profiles in MotoGP, Formula 1. There's drama in real life, so why not create some drama and story in a fictional racing game? And it can definitely bring some more immersion from when you play. I mean, if we have some sort of emotional connection to the team you're playing as. Oh, nice drifting there. I'm not complimenting myself, I just love the feel of drifting in this game. Pitching down. Oh, we are below water. Just gonna... let's find it. Okay, straight section here. Just gonna pause and check the comment. When Marcus says, when I was at my most into Wipeout, I imagined that someone would release what would be sim racing but for age racing. Yeah, that would be pretty awesome, Marcus. I agree. Oh, Solar's here. Great. Some perfect language requires sometimes you needing to lift off the ground and re-landing again. Okay, I see. So you have to intentionally mess up your flow to get a perfect landing. Yeah. And Solar Ecstatic, you know a thing or two about this game. You don't brag a lot yourself, so I'm gonna brag for you. If I remember correctly, you were the first person to achieve all stars in the Redout 2 campaign, which is an awesome feat for sure. We got first, but no 5 perfect landings, but I am quite happy with that. Solar says, how's it going? I'm doing fine. Back to work tomorrow. Back to teaching. And teach science school, but I'm not a physics teacher. I'm a biology teacher. Oh, let's see here. Indeed, if you ever had a little guide on the trophy star, feel free to ask. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Maybe make a video about that. Solar Exotics Guide to Redout 2 trophies. Did I hear collaboration? Yeah, we should collaborate more, Solar. You, me, and Nitro as well. We have played together on streams, which has been a lot of fun, but we should make some more elaborate collaboration videos, I think. Alright, let's keep going with the campaign. I'm gonna switch ships, swap ships. I try to switch ships back and forth every now and then. You know, just to get the feel for the difference between them. This is a fancy paint job for the WRG. Oh, it was Tartar's mines. I didn't check the hull integrity. Sure thing, I'm after doing that. Great, Solar. I'll, of course, reach out to you if I get any ideas. I think what would be good to feature on my channel, Beak was into something as well, have some sort of Wipeout or Redout school. I mean, because you guys are so good at these games, so it will sort of be a process where you teach me things that maybe the audience want to learn as well. You just need to come up with a good format. I really don't like Tartar's mines. It's like that mandatory level in an RPG where you have to go into the sewers. Why do you always have to go into the sewers? No one likes going into the sewers, and the only point is there is the sewer level is that you appreciate the rest of the game more. The annoying thing with Tartar's mines is, of course, that you fly so close to the lava. Okay. Okay, no rewinds here. Okay. I have a lot to learn when it comes to handling my ship in the air. I think that you always tend to go straight up into the air or straight down, and you always do either of those two when you don't want to. For example, at that jump back there, I don't know if you remember, but it felt like I was just constantly descending even when I was pitching up. Yeah, here's that annoying corner. That was okay, I didn't fall off at least. Okay, drifting outwards. I was going for outward drift and then inward drift, but I started drifting inwards too early. Okay. Bit of a cleaner section there. Yeah, and I would love to do more Wipeout stuff. It's been a while since I streamed or made a video about Wipeout Omega Collection. I need to get into this whole Transcendence League, time trials and whatnot. And I would love to stream Wipeout Omega Collection more, because it might be my favorite anti-gravity racing game. But there's some weird feature with Wipeout Omega Collection in that it has VR features, and then it doesn't allow me to use my face camera, which is a bit annoying. I have not made an empirical study about how important my face is to the popularity of my streams, but I think it's showing a face and looking into the camera is a good way to interact with the viewers a bit more. Alright, did I miss something? Well, we actually started doing run reviews for Transcendence qualifying runs. Yeah, I saw that you had uploaded a video about that. Didn't have time to watch it though. The first one was yesterday. We were discussing all sorts of runs yesterday on all skill. Yeah, I should do that. It's up on your channel. Was it is it a video or is it a live stream? A very similar format could be used for future collaborations. It was great for showing how certain runs were executed, and it's also great for learning different... Yeah, I completely agree. I remember when we did Beak's tournament, the 0G Rush tournament, before it was called 0G Rush. And when we were closing in on the finals, when a lot of people had dropped off, we were sort of commenting the races. And that was a lot of fun. I would love to do more commenting about Wipeout 2. It's a great way to learn about the game as well. Cloud Ocean, yeah, that's more like it than Tartar's Mines. Fly 1 kilometer in a single jump and finish first. Okay, I'm just gonna see no new performance parts. You know what, I'm gonna swap ships again. I'd say that Acera might be still my personal favorite ship. All right. Yeah, look at these statues there in the background holding swords. That speaks volumes about the lore in this game. Alright, here we go. Is this the same track as before? It might be. It was fun to play this game in multiplayer sessions last week. I guess there's a bit of a problem with Redout 2 in multiplayer, in that there are no weapons. That might not be, necessarily a bad thing, but this game loses sort of a dynamic aspect and a sense of randomness that can be a thing that's fun for both participants and audiences, when things can instantly turn around if someone picks up a good weapon for a certain part of the race. And also the speed of this game, the length of the tracks, makes it so that the competitors are so far from each other. Now we need to pick up the pace here. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there. Is this good for hyper boost? Who knows? We'll see. Pitching down. Okay, we are in third place. Have I reached a point where the races are a bit more challenging? Maybe so. Because so far A-League has been definitely not a breeze, but still manageable. And I play on pilot difficulty with all assistance turned off except the one that stops you from blowing up while boosting. Okay, I am a little more than 1 kilometer from the one in first place. Let's go. No, let's take a short break and read a comment. Echo 5005 says, hey Echo, great to have you here. Okay, Solar is going to give me a small helping hand. Try to prioritize your durability alongside your top speed and thrust, and continuously drain your health as slow as possible. Maximum speed. Yeah, that's a good point, I guess. Eternity Music, does Redout have anything equivalent to zones? No game would like that, like I'm aware of. Even though that when you're at the time trial or something like, or a speed lap in Redout 2, it sort of feels like a zone race in Wipeout. I'd say something like that. And Star said, if it helps, possibly sacrifice a little of handling in the process and maybe have 5% of the health assist. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you already heard that I have 5% on the health assist thingy, so I don't accidentally blow myself up. Oh, let's see here. I just stopped talking and started thinking about things. Sometimes it's hard to fill moments of silence with talking about interesting stuff during these live streams. But I do enjoy live streaming a lot, and they are working out quite well for me in relation to the size of my channel. Now I'm talking from a bit of a business perspective. I mean, in that sense, I mean that live streams give me a very reasonable amount of watch hours. Sort of like a relatively successful regular video. So I have actually plans to start making another weekly live stream so that I stream twice a month. Not only because I enjoy it, of course, otherwise I wouldn't do it, but it's also it will help me reach the goals for my channel quicker. And that, of course, I mean the different monetization tiers. Okay, third place, not what I was going for. But I was close to second there. You know what? I'm going to restart that event and... No, wait a minute. Top 600. Here I unlock more performance parts. So, yeah. We're gonna unlock these performance parts and then we're gonna get back and tackle this one. That's a good tactic. Ah, elimination. Last man standing. Okay, yeah, let's just go. Oh, Mariana's Trench. Okay, I see. Okay, we have a couple of people watching in the chat. It's a pleasure to have you here. I tend to throw out a couple of questions every now and then to the chat, and I have one for you now. I have lately been enjoying a game called Team Sonic Racing because I play other racing games too. Team Sonic Racing was a racing game that was released at the not a very proper time, as it had to compete with Mario Kart 8 and Crash Team Racing, and sort of lost because the game didn't perform all that well. What? Okay, not sure what happened there. That being said, the game is good. So my question for you is, I've asked before about what your favorite realistic racing game is, but do you have a goofy kart racing game that you like? I mean, do you play Mario Kart 8 when you have time to spare? Or perhaps, yeah, Team Sonic Racing maybe? Or some other of the numerous goofy kart racing games that are out there? That I would love to know. What type of cartoony racing games do you play? What is were some? Oh. Okay, yeah, I strafed at the in the wrong direction. I don't think I've written on this track before. Yeah, for me it's definitely Mario Kart 8. No, sorry, no, I have played a bit of Mario Kart 8. I tend to play it with my kids because there are a lot of assistances in Mario Kart 8. I mean, there's not a lot of them. There's auto acceleration and auto steering, pretty much like in Redout, I guess. So it's very convenient for either of my children to just pick up a controller and the game essentially plays itself, and you can just throw banana peels all over the place. Oh, here's a narrow section. Okay, I'm gonna pause it and read the comment here. Yeah, I've been playing Redout 2 on my Steam Deck recently. Yeah, I would love to know how Redout 2 works out on the Steam Deck in performance-wise. Does it hit 60 FPS, for example? And also, Team Sonic Racing deserved a lot more. I couldn't agree more, Echo. Team Sonic Racing was pretty awesome. Sonic Also Racing Transformed or Mario Kart 8. Yeah, maybe so. I did just briefly Sonic All-Star Racing Transform. Okay, let's continue. And that game was focused on Sega characters in general, and not as much as Sonic and his friends. You qualified fourth. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna restart that one. Let's just check out the comments here. I preferred, Alternate Music says, I preferred earlier Sonic Racing games because they were more of a Sega crossover, even though, yeah, what I just said, I guess. There was character representation from a lot of franchises. Yeah, that's true. That's sort of what's happening to Mario Kart 8 right now. They have a couple of guest appearances from the Inklings from Splatoon and so on. And Sonic says, would Sonic Riders be an honorable mention? It partly is anti-gravity. Yeah, for sure. I think I would say that Sonic Riders is definitely sort of an anti-gravity racing game. I haven't played that game. I guess it's usually best done on some kind of emulator now. Solar, how do you play Sonic Riders? Or is it on the OG console or is it on some kind of emulated version? Because that's the game that I really want to check out. He created some sort of esports scene that is still active, I think. Alright, some tricky corners here, and soon we'll have the tricky jumps. Yes, here's the spun. Come on. Okay. I need to nail the jumps, otherwise I will just not qualify. Yeah, that's also an aspect of live streaming. You need to control yourself from tilting. And with tilting, I mean screaming curse words at your monitor and throwing your controllers into the wall or something like that. That's not typically what I do, but sometimes I'll admit that during live streams, especially when I do multiplayer sessions, that keeping a positive attitude, even though I feel that I'm underperforming, that can be quite tricky sometimes. But I want to set a good example for my viewers. Of course, you are allowed to feel bad when things aren't going your way, of course, but losing your temper and keep playing while tilting is usually not something that is going to work out for you. It's better to take a break, which is not something that I can do during a live stream. We nailed both of the jumps there, so we should perform a bit better than before, hopefully. I've seen no perfect way where to activate the hyper boost. I'm just gonna put on a bit of a gamble and do it here. Yeah, it worked out quite well. Where is the track? Wait. I'm always so scared when I'm in the middle of the air, or in the middle of the water in this case, as we are in Mariana's Trench. Which is an incredibly weird place to build a racetrack on. The deepest bottom of the oceans on Earth. Ah, don't blow up. The only good thing about water is it slows you down, but it cools your ship faster. I feel that I have quite a bit of a flow now. I'm of course going to read your comments. I just want to finish this race here. You qualify third, okay. I'll take it. Let's see here. Some of the tracks were really creative. Echo says, what were we talking about? Yeah, Sonic All-Stars Racing Transform. Yeah, because you switched between land, air, and water vehicle as well. Am I remembering correctly? And Solar says, I used to play Sonic Rider Zero Gravity on Wii back when I was a young child. I was looking at nabbing it for PS2 to run on the PS3. I'd love to play it again. Yeah, that would be super sweet to play that again. Don't forget the orange barriers. They likely could have a shortcut available. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, last man standing. Go. Oh, I felt like in last race, like the opponents were a bit tougher, but my ship is slightly underpowered now. I need to unlock more performance parts, which I will do if I get at least 1 star on this event. Oh, we are on the same level here. Oh, now we really need to make those jumps again. Yeah, thank you so much for your answers. It was fun to hear what type of goofy racing games that you guys like. And in Team Sonic Racing, I'm not going to talk about Team Sonic Racing too much, because I guess that's not what you tune in for. But I really like the team racing aspects of that game. That you can switch weapons and you can make trails behind you for your teammates to, how do you call it, slipstream in. It's a really well-made game overall. It's available on all platforms, but if I remember correctly, it's the Switch version is 30 FPS and not 60. Here's just the Hyper Boost plays, right? Yes, nice. Oh no. Where's the track? Where's the track? We landed. Okay, 3rd place. Not gonna cut it. Hyper boosting some more. Yeah, that's the thing that I like about having this channel, because I have had a YouTube channel before about multiple types of games, and it's really hard to know what type of games that people want to see. It's very easy to make videos that underperform to a large extent when you try to go just slightly outside of your selected niche. For example, my last channel was about Skylanders, and I figured, you know, Skylanders players, they must like Disney Infinity as well. But nope, they like Skylanders. Every time I try to do a video about other type of family-friendly games or something, they got much less views than the others. And what I like about this channel, AD Racing Central, is that of course it's about anti-gravity racing, but as I've learned over the year is that people, anti-gravity racing fans tend to like other racing games as well. It doesn't really matter if it's Gran Turismo or Mario Kart. So I have been able to make videos about other type of racing games, and it has been working out, you know, quite well. So it's great to be able to have the option to mix things up every now and then. Otherwise it's easy to get how much you love a certain game. Eventually you are going to get tired of making content about the same game. At least you'll need a break. And it's great that you can have a break by making content about other similar games. Ah, that was not the plan. Oh, do I have enough speed for this? Yeah, no problem. But I'm not sure if I have enough speed to be able to... I need to hit the podium at least, so I need to be third. Now last, so now I will be eliminated at the finish line if I'm not careful. Okay. Now or never. Ouch. Ah, I gambled and I lost. Now we need to panic activate the hyper boost. Okay, we can see them up there. Ah, unfortunately, didn't go that well. Solar says, here a little way to help with higher speeds later and on a good way to practice. Doing a last man standing with 11 opponents. Simply speaking is 1,000 kilometers per hour. Here's fuck. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a good way to practice. Potentially running 11 laps on the same track. Pacer was another game that I really liked to stream, but when I got to the elite difficulty, then every race was a sweat fest. It didn't make for a good streaming game watching me do the same race over and over and over again. So I switched back to Redout. But I also want to make a streaming series with completing any of the Wipeout Omega collection campaigns from beginning to end. That would be fun. But I do try to stream games that people may want to see some extended gameplay of, like Pacer for example. I mean, Redout 2 is a bit of a big deal in the AD racing community and people know about this game. But Pacer is a game that people may have heard of but not checked out, so it's fun to showcase some gameplay about those games too. Okay, we are not last. That's what's most important in a last man standing. Land please. Ouch. There's the track. Oh, these types of racing games would be so illegal in real life. The risk of dying would be imminent, and now we are at a depth of 11,000 kilometers. Am I in last place? Ah, even worse than before. One more time. It's great fun, says Solar. Anyways, Eric, I have to leave now. Great stuff over there too. Keep it up. Hope to catch up soon. Take care. You too, Solar. Pleasure to have you here. Have a great evening. Alright, we are still down in Mariana's Trench. Have we been doing this for 43 minutes? Alright, then we have a couple of attempts left. I usually stream for about an hour or so. Okay, we're gonna make it to third place. Then it will unlock the performance parts at least. We are doing slightly better than before. I wasn't among the top contenders last attempt. But these guys are fast. And I'm hitting walls. Upside down. There we go. Is this the faster side? I'm not sure. Should I braked a bit more, just a tad more there. There we go. Yeah, at least these jumps aren't as tough as before. Now I should not activate the hyper boost because here's the corner, but now I think. Nope. Too soon. Alright, if I save up the hyper boost to the last stretch, I should be able to overtake these guys. Was that it? Nope. Now I'm sort of panicking here. Come on. Yes. Now. Oh, I was so... Oh, that's right. That's where the corner is. The one I always bump into and blow myself up. But for some reason, I made it to 4th place. That means that I won't be eliminated if I can keep this position. And I will have a couple of more laps. I'll brake way too much there. It's not worth restarting now. I saw that we got a comment here. Let me just clear jump. Let's see here. That's the best ship in the game for sure. Are you talking about Acera? It seemed to be quite popular. It's a ship with emphasis on boost power. And I'm not sure how that is working out for me right now, because there's not a lot of sections on this track that at least I seem to be earning a lot from boosting. But then again, I've activated them at poor positions before. So here's not when to activate it, but oh, we managed to gain a position. Maybe someone went off track or blew themselves up. That's good. I need all the advantages I can get. Oh, there we go. Nice. This is a good point, right? As long as I remember to brake. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I'm becoming silent again. I'm focusing too much. That's always a problem when you get further into the campaign, when the events actually are quite tricky. Then they are hard to... Oh, I'm not sure what happened there. But we are in 3rd place. And we have 1 lap to polish numbers and get to 2nd place. Let's see if we can do that. I'm just gonna land this jump and see what I missed in the comment section. Go see. Oh, Kings is here. Great to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's go see. Yeah, you're talking about Acera. It's quite hard to use on the volcano tracks. Yeah, that might be sure. I don't know. I love Conquer and Behemoth as well. Yeah, that's right. Acera can be a bit too much to tame. Maybe so. Eric, you're doing great, brother. Thank you so much, Kings. Exactly the encouragement I needed. I'm not sure if you're talking particularly about my channel in general or this particular race. I feel that I'm getting the hang of it a bit now. I haven't played a lot of Redout this week. I guess I played it last Sunday when I streamed last time. Sometimes it's hard to find the time to actually play the games that you make content about. Sometimes I feel like I don't play video games, I just make content about them. But that's the good thing about using a PS5, as it records in all the time in 1080p. So that means that I can just play my games regularly, like I do always. And if something funny happens in a racing game, I can just hit the share button and save the last few seconds or minutes or however long I want to save, and I can use it in a future video. That's very convenient actually. I do have a capture card, but I actually found that using I use the in-game recording more. When I record games from PS4 or PS5, I always use the in-console recording. But the capture card is obviously important when you have a channel as well, as you will need to record. I mean, you can just record menus. You can't record, wow, first place. Nice. You can only record gameplay. You can't record what you do in menus and things like that. For example, the PlayStation Store. And sometimes you need to use a capture card for that. And also you need a capture card for playing on PC or Nintendo Switch and so on. Alright. Pfizer will always be my favorite age racing ship, however. Yeah, Pfizer is a classic ship. We got some new performance parts here. And also, overall, in general, doing great. I'm 40 with 5 children and at a full-time job. I completely get it. I stream and play when I have the time. Yeah, I see what you mean. I don't have 5 kids. That sounds like I got a lot of stuff to do. I have 2 of them. There are 3 and 5. Alright, now we should be able to... Alright, how long we stream? 51 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna do a couple of more races. I usually stream for around an hour. Okay, let's see. Okay. No, that's the one we just did. Maybe another performance part here. Arena race. Lead every lap. Okay, we're gonna switch ship now. Lunari Conqueror was a bit hard to handle. I do like Lunar. We're gonna go for Lunaire. Yeah, sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. And we're gonna crank everything up. 581. Yeah, we're still not getting close to the numbers we need, but I'm fine with this. Beak says, hello Eric. Hello Beak, pleasure to have you here. And Luke Fabi says, I've always been more partial to Van Uber over Pfizer. Yeah, the Van Uber ship in the Omega Collection is... Yeah, it stands out a bit. It looks extremely sharp compared to the other more sleek design ship. But still coherent to the rest of the design. Yeah, I really like the ships in Wipeout. And King says, Pfizer will always be the best. That name rings from my childhood. Yes. And Pfizer is an acronym. It got something to do with the European racing something. I don't know it off the top of my head. It was not the first, but one of the first anti-gravity racing teams, according to the lore. Went fast. Alright, see, maybe I was too long in the air there. You want to get down to the ground as quickly as possible because being in the air slows you down. Okay, to get the trophy I need to lead every lap. Let's see how that goes. But my ship is a bit underpowered. I don't have any more performance parts unlocked now, so I'm happy with no trophies right now, and I might get back to these events in the future. Will I collect every star in this game? I'm not sure. I think we are talking a couple of hundred of game hours. How people saying? Ooh, yeah, almost nailed the section there. Now we are low on health. I think Asara would have been a better pick. There are some very long stretches here where you can really benefit from having a strong ship with a strong boost. So no leading every lap, but definitely still have a chance of winning this thing. Gonna take a quick pause and read the comments here. Pfizer was my... Echo says Pfizer was first, I believe, then AD Systems came right after. Yeah, something like that. They are the first... Yeah, I think... I remember, like Beak said, AD Systems was the first company in the lore. And the founders of them split up, and one of them founded Pfizer. I can't remember the name. Was it Pierre Belmondo? Was that AD Racing? AD Systems? Not sure. Yeah, Federal European Industrial Science and Research. Okay, Beak, did you Google that, or did you know it from the top of your head? That's what I would like to know. Being the Wipeout enthusiast that you are, it wouldn't surprise me if you knew it. Yeah, this is a very catchy, sardonic tune in the background now. Fully not copyrighted. This game has a streaming safe mode. Nice. Just scratch the corner. I can see that things are happening in the chat. I will catch up on in a bit. Sometimes you just need to have the flow. Even though I can pause the game, sometimes you just need to keep your flow. How many laps is it? 2, apparently. And I'll actually settle for 2 stars now, because I unlocked a new performance part. Alright, we are still talking about the Wipeout lore. Okay, let's see here. Oh, Tyrock is here. Pleasure to have you here, Tyrock. You can give me tips about how to handle my ship in the air again. Yeah, Beak says, I knew it from the top of my head because insanity. Yeah, maybe so. Yes, and then Kyrix had a fight and Oricom happened. Yeah, that's right. It's confusing. AD Systems was European but moved to the headquarters to Japan. Yeah, resulting in Pfizer filling the gap in Europe. That's right. And I also think AD Systems changed location in Wipeout 3. The other 2 teams AD Systems created were Kyrix and Oricom. That's right. Kyrix believes in the profits of AD Tech, and Oricom arguing that AD technology should be used to the benefit of all. Yeah, yeah, sort of a black and white plot there. Okay. Okay, did I unlock? Maybe I need a couple of more stars. No, 2 out of 4. Should be it. Yeah. Okay, let's just continue with Lenara here. Oh, Echo, you were lucky enough to start with 2048. Yeah, that's really cool, playing them in the chronological order lore-wise. Yeah, I really like the lore of Wipeout. I read up on it every now and then. When it's been a couple of months, I forget some details, but it all comes back when you read up on the lore from the wiki page again. I've been thinking about doing a video about the lore of Wipeout, but I know that Hellfire, a legendary Wipeout content creator, already did that back in the day, and so it's sort of already done, and I didn't want to capitalize on his idea. It didn't feel right. But maybe I can do it in another way. I have been thinking about doing ship guides for Wipeout Omega Collection. And not like Elite, how to beat everybody in the world with this ship, because I'm not on that level of skill. So it's sort of be more of a beginner's guide, which ship you should pick and what to expect of them. And maybe a bit about the hidden stats as well that many people don't know about. And videos about the lore in Redout would be fun as well. Yeah, it's fun to be but into this sort of early stages of the channel. Even though it's almost been a year now since I started it, I'm still sort of making different types of content to seeing what performs well, what people would like to see, what would benefit the community, and so on. Alright, Ivarsdotter is going really fast today. Let's see if I can catch up. I don't think Lunari was a good pick here. I should have gone for a ship with more top speed. Maybe I think actually that Azera would have been a good pick with its very long stretches where you would really benefit from. I am upside down. These clouds doesn't make things easier. Yeah, I tend to stream out for about an hour or so. It's been almost an hour now. But we have a couple of people hang out in the chat, so I might do some extra bonus races. Sometimes it's just that I feel that I can't really perform well for more than an hour while playing these types of games. That could always be always a problem. Alright, now I'm falling behind. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to... We'll see, I'll finish this race and then we're gonna switch to Azera and see if I can perform better. Fourth, no stars. Not happy with that. Alright, let's continue and... race, swap ship, Azera, customize. We have all the performance parts all maxed out. And I'm happy with the way it looks. Oh, there is something in the chat here. Oh, Echo, it was actually the first aid race you played. Why for 2048? Well, that sets the bar quite high, I'd say. That's a really amazing game. And King says Tyrak is here too. Yeah, he is. Holy jeez, all the reasons I started playing again, and I've learned this game in particular in one place. I'm truly best to be here with you, especially you, Eric. Aw, thank you so much. I'm really happy I can contribute into a gaming experience in any way at all. And I guess you're referring to Tyrak's Redout 2 guides. That is some high quality guides that everybody should check out who want to improve at this game. Real, I'm curious how you came to know about me, King. Okay, that's interesting. Might have already asked this, but forgot. Okay, that's interesting. Watching Eric and listening to the streams. I also checked out your channel with some of the Transcendent stuff. Oh, cool. So happy that I could spread the word about other content creators as well. Yeah, we have a couple of content creators in the channel. Kings has a channel, Beak has a channel. Check them out for some AD racing content. Oh, we are going fast. Down. Get down. Yeah, we got the boost already loaded up and just need a good place to activate it, but it shouldn't be all that difficult on this track. Yeah, sometimes spreading the word about your channel can be a bit tricky. I've sort of got to the point so that the YouTube algorithms is sort of helping me find a new audience. Right now I'm experiencing a slow but steady growth in subscribers and watch time as well. But I've been quite actively creating content recently, so that helps a lot too, because every video you make is an opportunity for someone to discover your channel. But more importantly, I mean, in the beginning, where your channel is small, say, I mean, really small, let's say less than 100 subscribers, then it's quite hard to spread the word. What you definitely never should do is, of course, to comment on another person's video and say, hey, nice video, I made a similar video, check it out here, and link the video in someone else's comment sections. That's a big no-no and will annoy people, especially the one whose comment field you violated. But what you can do is sort of what happened here with the Kings Discovering Beaks channel, you know, just hang out on other people's live streams, comment on other people's videos. I mean, if I comment enough and have you know, positive and relevant things to say about videos, people will see a comment from a channel called AD Racing Central, and if they write AD Racing, they might as well click on the video. They might not do it the first time, but if you comment on the same YouTuber's video the third or fourth time, then they might think, you know what, I'm going to click on this channel, and they, oh, I like this content. So just being a sport, a generally nice person, can actually help you quite a lot with expanding your audience. Alright, you can see the people in first and second place. That must mean that we are in third place, which will give me a medal, which I might settle for this time, because I've done this track a couple of times now. Oh, this is, that was a second. Yeah, I'll take it actually. Let's see. Sorry, I'm going to cough. Alright, what did I miss? Alright, I didn't know people outside the main Transcendence like bubble actually watch the tournament. That's really cool. Yeah, it is. And Tarek says, boys, way too much praise for me, but I'm glad I brought you back to the game. I'm always happy to help. Yeah, you should be, Tarek. Now those tutorials are actually top tier. Yeah, couldn't agree more. You praise them, you say you praise them too much. I say we praise them. We don't praise them too much. I mean, those are some high quality tutorials. Even though we just took the actual Redout 2 tutorial, but just really expanded on it and made it easy to understand and added some touches of your own. It was really good stuff. We need to run an online session sometime. Yeah, for sure. That's something I want to bring to my streams for sure. Showing these games are alive and well, and lots of... Yeah, you know what, Kings? You could always reach out to me or Beak and set the time and place. I'm free most evenings to join your streams and just pick the game, and if you play on PlayStation and PS4 or PS5, because that's what I play on, then I'm happy to join your stream. Beak said, but being nice also helps. Yeah, for sure. I'm working on part 3. Yeah, you are, Tyrak. Looking forward to that one. Alright, we're going 6 to 8 minutes. Ah, here we got some new performance parts. Okay, you know what? I'm going to finish this event. So 2 more races, hopefully. Then I'm going to have to call it quits. So 2 more races. Speed, okay. Then we're going to keep Acera. And now we got some... Okay. It was a new performance part, but it didn't take my performance in the direction I wanted to. We got a new color scheme. I like that one. Alright, let's do it. Echo says I have to go. It's been really fun. Yeah, it's been a pleasure having you here, Echo. Have a good night. For the rest of you here, we are going to do 2 more races. Yeah, thank you so much, Echo, for joining. Really, really appreciate it. In case it's my son is a huge fan. He's 7. He watches your videos kind of religiously learning the game. Saying, oh, that's cool. Yeah, that could be a funny idea for a video. Can Eric from AD Racing Central beat King's 7-year-old son in Redout 2? Yeah, that could be very fun actually. I guess that would be a high risk, low reward type of video for me. Bumping into walls here. Someone said yo. Who said yo? If not, cost 365. Great to have you here. Oh, let's see. Yeah, this is a Mars track, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I am 38 years old. I'm still curious about if I would live long enough to see people land on Mars for real. That would be kind of a big deal. Let's see here. Some hyper boosting. I'm just gonna check a comment here. Nitro, oh, hello Nitro. Great to have you here. Just had the almightiest experience on Sebenko. Or uploading right. Alright. I saw just we sold an Evito in Transcendence event now. I can't believe it either. Okay. Yeah, I'm really happy to see the engagement that the Transcendence event is creating. We have a couple of people in the chat who might not know what Transcendence is. It was an event created by Evito, aka System Inspired. Oh, okay, I couldn't talk and fly at the same time. And it's well, it's a Wipeout Omega Collection event in you know, different sections. What do you want to call it? Right now it's the offline section that's going on for a couple of weeks, where you are supposed to perform the best times in various types of events, and it gets uploaded to a leaderboard on Discord. Time trials is not my favorite type of event, but I will try to put my name on the leaderboard. And it's really fun to see the engagement that the event is creating. Ah, first place and trophy. Nice. Alright, let's keep going. New aesthetics rewards or dark color scheme. Alright, another last man standing. And what? Mariana Trench. Why is it always Mariana Trench? Okay. Now we need more durability. Wait a minute, is Sarah the most durable ship I have? At least with the current loadout. Alright then, Sarah it is. Yeah, I mentioned before, earlier during this stream, that I want to make, of course it was Mariana Trench. I feel sometimes I mixed up Mariana Trench with the Tartarus mines. Now durability is not that important, because The track is cooling my ship down. I misspoke a bit before. Or I mixed up Mariana Trench with Tartarus Mines. Yeah, like I mentioned before, the streams are working out quite well for me in relation to the size of my channel. So I am looking into... Oops, that was not what I meant to happen. So I'm looking into seeing if I can free the time to make 2 live streams every week for a limited amount of time, at least. It gives me a lot of watch time. It will help me reach my YouTubing goals faster, and I also like live streaming a lot. And having 2 live streams a week also allows me to live stream more games. I want to show off more games that people may not have heard of, at least may not have seen extended gameplay sections of, like Trailblazers and Warp Drive and maybe Flashout 3. You know, to help people who are still thinking about buying the games, to help them make up their mind, to watch some extended gameplay and maybe ask me questions about them. And of course also... Okay, we're gonna skip qualifications. Mariana Trench is like a good wine. The tracks will grow on you once you wrap your head around. Yeah, I like Mariana Trench more than Tartarus Mines. Streams are quite fun. Fun chat. Yeah, we usually have a lot of fun things happening in the chat. And that is thanks to you guys. I mean, I throw out questions every now and then, but it's you, the viewers, who sort of lead the conversation. And having interactions on your YouTube content is very important as well. So I can't thank you enough for the support you give me by talking about stuff in the comment sections on my streams. Oh, Trailblazers, Cos says, I have that game sitting on my Switch library but haven't played it yet. You should. Maybe I'll do it show it off in another stream. And Nitro says, and so far I'm getting even copyright claims since I've begun doing. I'm yet to even get the copyright claim. Okay. But Andrea Bullock says, yo, been a while, man. This stream is doing great. Yeah, we have a couple of people watching. Thank you so much for hanging out. We are, however, closing to the end of the stream. I will just try to get the podium in this last event. Let's see if I remember where I just had jump where I always fall off, and then there is a bump where I always bump into the ceiling that's apparently present here in Mariana's Trench. Yeah, I was thinking before. Me and my wife had a cup of tea before starting. That's okay. I know what I did. I didn't touch the track. I need to pitch down more in the beginning. Let's see if I can save this. And that sort of got me thinking that what if you live stream? Okay, I have the rewind. You know what? I'm just gonna restart this one and see how it goes. That jump is trickier. Yeah, I agree. But I can do it. I mean, what if you stream and you really need to go and take a pee? I guess you could just do it and say, hello guys, I'll be right back. But that would sort of feel a bit weird. That usually doesn't happen when I stream for maybe an hour and a half. But I mean, people sometimes stream for 3 hours. So do you guys watch streams with people who take toilet breaks? I don't watch a lot of streams. I guess I don't watch these big streamers. I try to join in on my friends in the streams from friends in the community, of course. Okay, pitching down now. Yeah, there we go. Nice. So have you ever watched a streamer who had to take a break for something, like walk their dog or or go to the toilet. There we go. Okay, at least we got to some kind of answer. I'll check the comments in a bit. Oh, a bit of a tricky section too. Activate the hyper boost because my ship was already quite hot. Now I really need to be careful not to blow up. Some water, that always helps. Is this a good... Yeah, this was a hyper boost section for sure. Ah! Okay, note to self. Oh, this is an elimination event. Oh my god, I have to do this for a lots of laps, and now I probably... I need to catch up now, or I'm screwed. That... Okay. Not a perfect landing. Okay, 5th place. Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time. Oh, let's see here. Yes, absolutely. I used to be a huge streamer viewer. My longest on Twitch has been about 3 to 4 hours. Okay, never big ones I wanted to talk with the streamers. There will be breaks, yeah, of course. And stop for a smoke. That's a bit weird. But I guess if you are addicted, you are... Big chats, Barry messages, yeah, maybe so. I'm thinking of a marathon of all Wipeout tracks in every speed and game mode as a speed run for charity. That sounds like a fun stream idea. Just throwing it out there, by the way, I don't like Mariana Trench, okay? I do it for 30 hours straight, and I get tired after 1 hour. I'm gonna give this one last attempt to see how we do. Because this was quite a lengthy track, and this is last man standing, so one person gets eliminated every lap. So to get first place, you need to do the lap, is it 4 times? Nice, first jump cleared. But the second one, that's the tricky one. Okay, so now we learned that streamers take both toilet and smoke breaks. Oh, I guess you guys already knew it before. Yes, we touched the ground. Activate those magnet locks. We went in for a perfect landing as well. We are off to a good start, but everything can happen in this game. Nice hyper boost activation there. Yes, the water will cool my ship. I am actually closing in. There are new monetization tiers for YouTube channels, and I'm closing in on the first one. For the first one, you need 500 subscribers, which I have, and you also need 3,000 watch hours in the past 365 days. And watch hours is generally harder to get than subscribers. And on that tier, you can't You don't earn money from ads, but you get the option of selling your merchandise on your YouTube channel. I don't have any merchandise to sell, but you also get the ability to activate super chats and memberships. I'm gonna just rewind here. That was never the plan from the beginning when I started this channel to have memberships and super chats activated, because it will set a bar that people want some kind of how would you say it? They want to get something back from the Okay, one more try, then I'm done. But I'm actually I'm thinking about starting to raise some money for a proper PC setup or a new Steam Deck or something so I can cover more games. That might be something that people would be wanting to invest money in, but I'm not sure. My goal is, of course, to have the ultimate level of monetization where you get money from ads, because then you earn a bit of money by just making content, and people give you money indirectly by just watching your videos, and that's of course the best way to go. Yes, we touched the ground just barely. I'm just gonna pause for a bit and check the chat here. And let's go easily. Okay. I might have missed something in the chat here. Alaska is beautiful. Are you talking about the actual Alaskan here now? Oh. Warning lights beeping. Boosting some more. I think there's an upcoming section where the other people catch up to me. Maybe here. Some more hyper boosting. Yeah, nice. I love this drifting sound. Maybe I drifted too much there, at least drift outwards too much. Where's the track? There it is. Am I getting the hang of this now? Alright, I'm fine with coming third of the finish line, that's fine. I just need to be not last. Nice. We made it first lap. So I'll need to make it... Yeah, I need to not be eliminated for the next lap. And that should give me a podium place. Alright, nice. Okay. I didn't boost, I just hit the gas. Okay. Now I'm in a bit of a pickle. But we'll see how this goes. I am not afraid to end a gaming session on with sort of a letdown. I mean, by not completing an event or something like that. Because you must allow yourself for that to happen. Otherwise you will be playing video games all night until you feel that you are performing well again. When I played Street Fighter 5 a lot, I usually set a timer. I set a timer, when I started my online sessions, I set a timer for 1 hour and 15 minutes. And when the timer rang, I would I will finish the fight, the online match that I was in, but regardless if I lost or won, I would yeah, turn off the console afterwards, or at least not play Street Fighter anymore. I realized I needed to do that, because otherwise you feel like you have to, I can't end with a loss, I need to end with a win, and then you lose 4 more matches, and you go to bed feeling not good about yourself. That worked out really well. We are boosting again. Yeah, I mean, we're doing a bit better now, and what... Okay. I should have opened my mouth. Yeah, what I was about to say is that I'm performing a bit better now, and what I have done is that I have not mastered, but I know how to stick the landings on those annoying jumps that I felt was very annoying in the beginning. And I've also found the best places to use the hyper boost. And just those two things made a world of difference, I feel. So now I'm in third. Third place is the worst I can do now, which is great. Let's see if I can make it to second. I'm at second place now, but Ibrahim is fast. Oof, barely stuck the landing there. If you miss that at a bump, you will just continue up into the ceiling. Hyper boosting. Yeah, I might have missed a couple of messages in the chat. I'm sorry for not reading the chat right now. I'm sort of in the zone right now. I've played this track so many times now. I just want to have this event completed. I'll promise you I'll read the chat, but you guys were talking about each other quite a lot, and yeah, we're gonna do the rewind now. Rewinding sometimes feels like cheating, but okay, I just go one step up again. Well, no harm, no foul. We'll see if we can. We're still in second place. We got a bit of a bump again. Sticking the landing. How was it? No, I wanted to respawn. Still in second place, but just a couple of meters ahead. I will soon have another hyper boost to activate on the final stretch. Was this the final stretch? I can't remember. It wasn't. Here's the place where I should have activated. We came in second. Nice. Alright, let's catch up on the chat. I just saw Cos saying I have a beef with some of the AI. That could definitely happen. Alright, Nitro, I'll watch your Sabenko shenanigans. Yeah, because I always like just one more try and then soon enough it's time to sleep. Yeah, for sure. Let's see if I missed something again. Okay, I saw something about... By the way, you talked about... Blender U Bullock said, by the way, you talked about the Steam Deck as a PC. I can definitely recommend it for regular use, but it might not be ideal for streaming or recording content. Yeah, that might be true. I'd be thinking about a gaming laptop as well. Let's see, Redout is a game that demands all your attention. Fret not, mate. Yeah, sure. No one blames you for not reading that during the game as intense as this. Yeah, last race was a bit intense. Speaking of beef, Zhang and I are having an on-site brawl one day. Maybe I've seen you below me. Okay, you're talking about the Transcendence here. Yeah, but now I have been playing this game for 95 minutes, which is about as long time as I can perform. I will not repeat the 30-hour stream that you guys talked about someone else doing. That will actually be it for this video. But it became a bit of a party in the chat, so thank you so much for joining me during the stream. Thank you so much for keeping the party going down here in the chat. I really appreciate it. All interactions are very important, and it's super fun to read your questions to me and your questions to each other. I'm really enjoying these Sunday sessions. Thank you for feeding me, Eric. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, it sure was, and thank you so much for joining. Thank you, everybody, and it's time to end the stream. I am Eric from Racing Central, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Good night.